The By Invitation fragrance collection was created to represent the same sentiments as my music. Feelings of love, romance, and passion. You know, they say you never remember the exact notes in a song, but you remember the way that they make you feel. And this is the same for the By Invitation collection. Available now, exclusively at USA at HSN. So, now, over to Kathy to tell you more about it.
Could you beam any brighter?
I know.
While we were listening to Michael Buble, she goes, this is the one where he says, over to Kathy.
He says my name.
He was like, that's me. That was Michael Buble. If you're like, oh, I know him, I love his music, I love the way he makes me feel, you didn't know he actually has a gorgeous fragrance. It's by invitation. This is a beautiful set. You not only are getting his Eau de Parfum, which is in that beautiful 3.4 ounce, and we'll talk about the gorgeous notes, but in the set, you are also getting the layerable, beautiful body lotion that comes with it. This set is usually about $66, but that Steal the Deal that we were talking about, it's almost half off at $34.95, lowest price we've ever offered, free shipping and handling, and about 820 people can grab the last of the set. I would almost, you know, I know it's a little early, but maybe also tuck away for a gift later in the year if you know this is someone's fragrance.
And because this is the final quantity, and if you want to get it, it's the only place in the United States that you can actually get his fragrance. We normally offer this for $45 individually on its own. Michael Buble has sold some of the most incredible fragrances, but when we think about his music, we think about the notes that he puts into the music as he's writing music. He did the exact same thing with this fragrance. It is an award-winning fragrance. It is a Fifi award winner, and it's because of the combination of the ingredients that work together. It starts off, there's that Italian lemon that is in there, which gives it a nice little crispness. There's also going to be the Italian bergamot, and then the red berries. Those red berries give it more of a sparkling, a little bit of youth to it. Then the mid notes, which is where you kind of settles into the majority of the fragrance. Of course, there's the most romantic of all, there's the rose, but he wanted it to be a little bit more modern, so he added in the peony. There's wild jasmine, there's lily of the valley, which is the most elegant flower, especially like in a bridal bouquet. And then our base notes are so incredibly delicious. There's praline and vanilla, which is like a toffee and an almond kind of combined. There's amber, which is nice and playful. There's a musk, there's a cedarwood and patchouli. So you have those nice woody notes to it. All together, when you put this together, it just gives you pure romance. But to me, this is kind of a confidence fragrance. This is my daily fragrance that I will go to. So it has a very good, strong, kind of an empowering, like if I were, fortunately, my kids are now out of school, but you know, the old, you get called to the principal's office or you kind of go to the school because they're like, hey, we want to talk to you about your child. Yes, I had those moments. Yeah. You want to walk in with that confidence, or maybe you're walking into a board meeting, or maybe you're out there and you're starting to date again and you want to have that bit of confidence. This is a great confidence builder kind of a fragrance that you're going to love. And the only time we're actually including a body cream. It is, I think it's one of the few times we used to sell the body cream on its own, but we haven't done that, I don't think, in years. So to be able to get the combination of the two of these, and it's an Eau de Parfum, so it does have a nice richness to the fragrance, and it's going to last because the amount that is actually placed into there actually does make it the perfume as opposed to a cologne or an eau de toilette. It is gonna give you that long-lasting, beautiful fragrance. But I think his fragrances are so easy to wear. He said this was the fragrance that if you were to be trapped in an elevator, this is the fragrance that he would hope that a woman was actually wearing. I was like, where'd you go there? But you know, it's true. If you've ever been stuck in an elevator, He's like, if I had to smell you, this is what I would want to smell. Yes.
I want you to think, because I don't know if you heard me when I was talking to Leah Little right now. I said, sometimes we get into like a rut, right? Yes. So maybe you have just been using the same fragrance for many, many, many years, and it's just kind of like, you know, rinse and repeat. It's just like your thing. Sometimes a new fragrance will kind of give you a different, like a different mood, an aura, a walk, a swagger, a sass to yourself. Maybe try something different. And maybe you wouldn't get an Eau de Parfum and try something different for a few $100s. But for $34.95, getting an Eau de Parfum from a, from a man that makes you feel a certain way through his music, see what his fragrance does to you. Or maybe this is a gift of somebody that already loves this fragrance, and you're like, I'm gonna get this for you, I'm thinking about you. You can ship direct as well. If you happen to be a man watching right now and you're thinking about a lovely woman in your life, maybe mom, auntie, girlfriend, whatever it is, a fragrance is just such a beautiful gift, and it's always in the top tiers of gifting ideas anytime we look at the statistics. We'll ship it to you for free. You can get it on a flexible payment. This used to be $66. I even think the last time you and I sat down and did this presentation, it was not even close to this price.
It was not. This is a one-time, one day only. The price goes back up immediately after this. So if it is something that you love, or maybe you know someone who loves Michael Buble, or maybe you're not a super romantic guy and you're out there and you're watching.
Yes.
She knows who Michael Buble is. He is one of the most incredible romantic singers out there, and his fragrance is really personal. You can feel confident in this because this is a Fifi award winner. That is the highest ranking award that you can actually have in a fragrance. So this is a Fifi award winner. We just decided, HSN said, hey, can Michael Buble do something really, really special for this one time, for one day? Comes beautifully gift packaged in this box, so it's already set up and it's ready to go for you, so you can see it's all done in the box. Guys, you don't even have to worry about, you know, if you want to pop a little bow on it, great. If not, just leave it like this. You don't want to cover that handsome man's face anyway. He is ethereal, he's romantic, he's beautiful. That's what this fragrance is going to do. It's going to make you feel that same way. So let's talk a little bit about that notes, or about the notes, where it opens up. So when you first start off, you actually have your top notes. That's what you smell at first. I love this because there's that little bit of the Italian lemon. You have the Italian bergamot, which is kind of a nice little citrus. So it wakes you up. It's a good early morning fragrance. That's why I said I like it daily. And then the red fruits that are in here. The mid notes are where it kind of settles down to and where the fragrance has a tendency to linger. That's the lily of the valley. You have the rose, you have the peony, and you have the wild jasmine. And then your base notes are the snuggle down notes. Those are the ones that when you crawl under the covers, those are the ones that you still kind of smell. And you have all those rich wood notes with the cedar wood and the patchouli, but then the praline and the vanilla. There's the white amber, which has a nice crispness to it, and then the musk. And the musk is going to be a floral musk. It is not an animal musk. We do get that question a lot. And this is a 3.4 ounce size. I don't have another presentation scheduled on this. So as you're looking at just the last several hundred of these to go around, I would highly recommend get a couple of them. Think about these, think about the gifts. Maybe it's for Christmas time. He has one of the #1 selling Christmas albums every single year. His Christmas music. Put this away, put that with that little album, or maybe you're playing that music and you're playing it on Christmas, and then you open this up on Christmas Eve. Or maybe it's one of the Hanukkah gifts, getting those 8 different gifts. This is a perfect way to be able to do that. And I am blown away. I just saw the price and the fact that we